study about this parts of cell in detail. First, we are going to study about the cell membrane. What is cell membrane? Cell membrane is the outer covering of the cell. The outer line of the cell is known as the cell membrane. This is also known as a plasma membrane. Cell membrane and the plasma membrane is the same. Both means the outer covering of the cell, the outer boundary of the cell is known as cell membrane or a plasma membrane. In this, what does this cell membrane do? This cell membrane provides shape and size to the cell. A regular shape or size is decided by the cell membrane of the cell. This tells about which type of cell is this, what is the shape of the cell. This provides the shape and the size to the cell. Next is cell membrane is selective permeable membrane. What does this word selective permeable membrane means? Selectively permeable membrane. First we have selectively. Selectively means the selecting something. This membrane has been cell membrane is the outer membrane, outer covering of the cell. What does it mean? Selective means it only allows the things which are selected by this membrane. Only some material from the atmosphere, from the environment of the cell. This allows only a required material, required matter from outside, from environment to inside the cell. This is selective. Permeable membrane like this membrane, that membrane which allow only some kind of material inside the cell. Cell is present there is also environment present in this around the cell. This membrane, what is this? This only required. This allow only the required material when the cell requires some nutrients, some material. This allow only that type of material, that type of a thing which is cell required. They allow them to enter into the cell. Next is cell wall. In this cell membrane, plasma membrane, in some plants not in some plants, all type of plant consist of cell wall. In human, cell wall is absent. This cell wall is present. This cell wall is made up of cellulose. Cellulose is a simple form of a sugar. Simple form of a sugar which makes the cell wall. What is the cell wall? This cell wall provide the protection, provide the barrier, work as a barrier in the plant and make them stuff their body rigid and protecting against the environment. What is the function of the cell membrane? First is a protective barrier. They work like a protective. They protect the cell from their atmosphere, from the harmful environment, from the humidity, from the temperature outside the cell. So they work as a protective barrier. Second, they provide the shape and size to the cell. Next, our next part is cytoplasm of the cytoplasm. What is cytoplasm? As we know, the cell membrane is the outer part of the cell. ठीक है, उसके बाद जो अगर next जो what is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is a thick jelly-like fluid. A fluid is present inside the cell. This fluid is known as the cytoplasm. This cytoplasm consists of so many types of cell organelles. Where does this cytoplasm present? This cytoplasm occupies the space between the cell membrane and the nucleus. As we know, cell consists of three things. Outer covering is cell membrane. Between the fluid bodies of fluid present inside the cell is cytoplasm, and the center part of the cell is nucleus. This nucleus and the cell membrane, space between this nucleus and cell membrane is covered by the cytoplasm, which is a fluid-like jelly-like substance. This fluid jelly-like substance consists of cell organelles. This cell, there are so many cell organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, Golgi apparatus. This cell organelles performs their main function. All of have their specific functions to provide the energy, to form some repairing, clearing. All type of this type of work has been done by this cell organelles which are present on the cytoplasm. They are lying on the cytoplasm. The fluid present inside the cell. This cell organelle is present over it. And the cytoplasm is also transparent. Cytoplasm, you can see this is the fluid. Fluid is always a transparent. So this fluid is a transparent fluid, which is cytoplasm. dissolving them, converting them to the simple form. All these activities has been done inside the cytoplasm. After this, our next thing is nucleus. The third part of our cell is nucleus. Nucleus is, what is a nucleus? Nucleus is a spherical shape, a round shape or a spherical shape present in the center of the cell. सेल के जो बिल्कुल सेंटर पार्ट जो हमारा होता है वो हमारे क्या होता है, न्यूक्लियस होता है. द सेंटर पार्ट ऑफ द सेल इज known as nucleus. What does it do? It controls center. All the processing take place in the cell is controlled by the nucleus. Nucleus is also known as brain of the cell. Brain of the cell. Why does it is known as the brain of the cell? Because it controls all the activity of the cell. How will cell organelles work? What are the products of the cell organism? Where they have to reach? What is the main things should the cell take in or out, throw it out? All the processing have been done by the nucleus itself. That's why it is known as brain of the cell. Other concept of nucleus is mainly made up of four things. Four things are present in the nucleus. That is a nuclear membrane, nucleoplast, nucleolus, and chromosomes. These four parts of this nucleus consist of this four parts. First is nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane is the outer covering of the nucleus. The outer covering of the nucleus, like the cell, outer covering of the cell is known as cell membrane. Like that, outer covering of the nucleus is known as nuclear membrane. This nuclear membrane, what does it do? It helps the movement of the material between the cytoplasm and the nucleoplasm. This is the middle part of the nucleus, nuclear membrane, then the nucleoplasm. Nuclear membrane is the outer covering of the cell. What does it do? It controls the material of the cell from entering into the nucleoplasm. It controls them to protect them, the nucleoplasm, so that no other extra or waste product can enter into the nucleoplasm. The first is the nuclear membrane, which is the outer covering. Second is nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm, what is nucleoplasm? Nucleoplasm is a jelly-like substance which is present inside the nucleus. Nucleus में जो jelly-like substance present होता है वो nucleoplasm होता है. Or don't mix it with the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the fluid which present inside the cell. Okay, it present inside the cell. That is known as cytoplasm, jelly-like substance. But nucleoplasm, what is nucleoplasm? Nucleoplasm is also a jelly-like substance, but it present inside the nucleus, not in the cell. It present inside the nucleus, part of nucleus. That is nucleoplasm, jelly-like substance. After that, that is nucleolus. Nucleolus is the spherical structure found in the ground, like a circle or a spherical structure found in the nucleus is known as nucleolus. After that, it is chromosome. Chromosomes are the hereditary or characters. They are the thread-like structures, like a thread. These are the thread-like structure which helps in the transmission of hereditary character or DNA. DNA is a deoxyribonucleic acid. This chromosomes helps. This transfers the genetic characters from one generation to the another generation. After that, what are the function of nucleus? Nucleus की functions क्या होते हैं? First, transmission of hereditary character from one generation to the another character. Like the chromosomes are the genetic material or a genetic characteristic. This chromosomes when transferred from one generation to another generation, this is done by the nucleus. That's why the function of the nucleus is transmission of hereditary character from one generation to another generation. Next thing is control all the life functions. Every function done inside the cell, all the processing done inside the cell is controlled by the nucleus. Only by the nucleus. After these three steps of these three parts we have already read about that. What are the cell made up of? Three parts. Mainly three parts are present in cell, that is cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Now we are going to study about the cell organelles, which we have read in that cytoplasm. That cytoplasm consists of some cell organelles. The fluid part of cytoplasm consists of cell organelles over it. Now we are going to study about the different type of cell organelles. Which type of cell organelles are there? How many are there? What are their functions? The first cell organelles is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is mainly of two types. That is RER, that is rough endoplasmic